So, do you like small knives? This here is the Micron II made by SOG, and it's intended to be carried as a keychain knife. As you can see, it's very small, fits easily in the palm of my hand, and it's a two-handed opening design, which means that it is legal to carry pretty much anywhere. I'm not aware of any country where this would not be legal to carry. So that's a good thing, obviously. It's pretty cheap. You can get it for around $15, and I've seen it for as low as 11 something, I think. The drawback of that is that you also get cheap steel. The blade is made of 420 stainless steel, which is pretty poor quality. So nothing to write home about, but well, you get what you pay for, right? But the good thing is that the build quality is excellent. It's a lockback design, as you can see here, and it is flawless. It is extremely solid, snaps into place with a lot of authority, and is absolutely rock solid. No problem there whatsoever. Full metal construction. And the things that I usually do not like about knives, personally, they do make sense on this one. I'm not fond of metal handles, especially not smooth metal handles, because they just offer almost no traction at all, or pretty much no. So it is not a it's not a knife that is super secure in your hand. Also, the handle is not overly ergonomically shaped, not very pronounced. So this is one of those knives that you have to be careful to hold on to properly. You may slip, but then again, it does not matter in this case, because this is only intended as a short edge, basically. Something small and sharp that you can throw in your pocket or put on your keychain. And you can just put a key ring here in that hole and just throw it in there and forget about it. And whenever you just need something sharp, for those cases where a sharp rock would also suffice, yeah, this would be a bit better, of course. So that's basically what this is for. Very light cutting tasks, and in that case you don't need all that stuff. You don't need super grippy grip and all those things. Not really necessary. There's also no belt clip. Again, the intention is to just throw it in your pocket and, yeah, basically forget about it. It does seem to have some scuff marks here already, and this is basically new. I mean, I have handled it a little bit for the review, but you can see already there are already some marks. But then again, for a knife with this design, it doesn't really matter if it gets scratched up. Hey, whatever. I don't think this should matter in any way. What would matter a bit more is the sharpness, and on that this pretty much fails. Regular paper, it gets torn more than cut. This is not pretty at all. Sharpness out of the box, yeah, is pretty much a failure. Not good. So you would have to resharpen this. As far as jimping is concerned, there is some jimping here on the lock, which is not really necessary, but hey. And also on the spine of the blade here, and that is definitely nice to have. You can rest your thumb on there. And yeah, it's a pretty decent design. Definitely functional. The only two complaints that I have about this is one, well, cheap steel, and the edge is pretty bad. out of the box. It does not come properly sharp. So that is not good, of course. And the other things that I personally do not like, you know, those criticisms don't really apply to this kind of knife. I personally would not buy this kind of small pocket knife, but if you do, if you are interested in that, there's nothing wrong with the design for its intended purpose. So in that regard, pretty good. If a small, very sturdy keychain type knife is what you're looking for, I can definitely recommend this.